Hey y'all, I'm Rhonda. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you a recipe that we enjoy with some leftovers. Now Thanksgiving is just passed and Lord knows we had a lot of leftovers, so we don't want to waste. And I'm going to show you how we utilize one of our leftovers, and that is with some leftover ham. And I'm going to be showing you a recipe for a good old scalloped potatoes with ham recipe. And this one is a good one, I'm telling you. This is something I've been making for many years. My kids always loved it. I've already got my shredded cheese. Y'all know I love my little shredder. I've done shredded cheese. Now I'm going to cut these little potatoes. And with this recipe, you do want your potatoes pretty thin, so you can slice them, do whatever you want. But this is the consistency that I am going for. And I'm not cutting them. I'm letting this old girl here do all the work. So I've already started these. I'm just going to look how easy. Just how easy this is. Yes, I'll put this in for the tip. Look how easy that is. Save you some work, honey. The cheese was this easy as well. Look at that, perfect pieces. Just pull them out. Sometimes they get stuck up in there. Trying to be shy. All right, that's it. That's all it is too with the potatoes.
Quick and easy there,
Quick and easy, honey. You can't.
Link in the description.
No.
There'll be a link for it in the description.
Look at that.
You want to get you a gadget for Christmas?
Yes, a doodad.
Yeah.
Some good old doodads. I love my doodads.
Yes, she does.
All right, now we're going to get to chopping this ham. Now the potatoes that I've used, I just used russet. You can use russet potatoes. You can use some yellow, any kind of potato you want, even red. And a lot of people keep the skin on for extra vitamins or whatever, or just because they don't want to peel them. So that's good as well. So I got my potatoes now. If you're going to let them sit for any amount of time, go ahead and cover them with some water. I'm just going to chop my ham up. And then we're going to get right to it, making this decadent, delicious sauce that's going to go on this. And make it all creamy. Y'all, it is delicious. It really is. Now, if you want to save some time too, I've got my oven set at 400. I'm going to be just baking it because I have time today. But if I was in a hurry, honestly, I would just go ahead and start cooking these potatoes and getting them tender, and then just finishing them off in the oven. But or you could even just do a little one pot right on the stove and not worry about baking it. But I do like the little cheese, because honey, in the South here, it ain't casserole of no kind if it ain't got no cheese on top.
That's right.
Or some kind of crumbly toppings or whatever.
Yes, we got to have something.
We got to have something.
Yeah.
Now, I've had plenty of ham here. I also had some ham here that I had left over from some ham perlo or something. But I might not even need that. But I've got my ham cooked. I'm going to wash my hands and we're going to get busy on this sauce for these taters and ham. All right, y'all. Now's the good part. All this good sauce that's going to make it these scalloped potatoes. Now I've got a half stick of butter here, or 4 tablespoons, what have you. And I have already got my little chopper, my other little favorite doodad. Got me some onions chopped up, so we're just going to let this melt just a little bit. Now I've already got my casserole dish buttered. Honey, it's ready for this taters. And so I might go ahead and start layering this in here while the butters are melting. And we're just going to layer this in just like so. It ain't got to be fancy or anything. Now this is a large, like a 9 by 13 dish. You can do it in a smaller dish. Obviously the bigger the dish, for me, I think it cooks a little quicker. It's not all bunched up in there. I'm just going to use half of these potatoes and go ahead and just layer them in here. just like so. While my butter's getting hot, I have to try to work fast, get stuff done. All right, one layer down. Let me wash my hands. All right, we got this butter going. I'm gonna go ahead and put my onions in there because I just love the flavor of it. Because we're really gonna be just making us some gravy, but I wanna get these onions just a little tender before I start that gravy on there. Got our little onions in there. Yummy, yummy. Now, the other thing I can do while that's going, I'm going to go ahead and start putting some of my ham on top. I think I will need that other ham as well. And you can use whatever, however much you want. That's where we're going to stop right there. And smelling good, ain't it, Douglas?
Yes, indeed. Ain't nothing much better than the smell
it's not.
of some onions caramelizing, y'all.
It's really
I'm
not.
telling you.
Need my milk over here. I want that heat on it.
Smelling onions and fresh garlic.
Ooh, Lord,
yes, much better.
Lord. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a little salt in here. Because that ham, remember, is going to have some salt in it. A little black pepper. Little garlic powder, little onion powder, all the normal, usual suspects here. Now you don't have to use this, and you can also use some fresh garlic. And that'll be just fine for you. Here we go. Yummy, yummy. If I could just get into this, that'd be just marvelous. All right. Just a little flavor. Now, I'm going to get my flour that I forgot to put right here and start making this gravy. Let me grab my flour. All right, y'all, I had to open up me another little bag of flour. Now, I've got about a fourth of a cup of flour here that I'm going to work this in. Just start getting it good. I might need to add a little more butter, but we'll see where we're at. I think that's going to be good. We're just going to cook that down for just a minute just to get that raw flour taste out. I don't know how we do. Yummy. Isn't that delicious? Get my flour out of the way. Get my cheese over here. Trying to get it all right. All right, and I'm just going to let this cook for just a minute before we start adding the milk. Man, it smells good. I wish we had smell-o-vision.
Yeah.
Sure do. All right. You don't have to brown it like a gravy either. You can, because it's just going to be a little cheese sauce. All right, we're going to start with a cup of milk. Let's see. Wow. I like to work this in as I pour the milk. That's why I was reaching over there all kind of wonky. We're going to put another cup. I'm just mixing this in. Look how it's thickening right up. Thickening up. We'll go with another cup. Yummy.
Ooh, that's going to be good.
It is going to be good. I'm going to go in here with 3 cups of milk because I'm also going to be adding this cheese to this goodness.
Creamy, y'all.
Yes. I'm going to work some of those lumps. There we go. Clearly, I normally just measure. I'm at just dumping in. I don't ever measure, y'all. I'm trying to be good. If I'm being honest, I just dump and go. Normally, I ain't got nobody watching me. So, no pressure, huh?
No pressure.
No pressure. All right. It's getting creamy. Yummy. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting some of this cheese in here. Now I did a whole block of cheese here, but you just put what you like in here. I always say you can never have too much cheese.
That's a true statement.
Always some good stuff. I am a cheese
If somebody
lover.
says it's too cheesy, I'd have to question it. I
Yes.
really would. I'd have to say, what?
Well, now there's people out there that can't have cheese. And
Well, that's because they can't have it. Probably not because they don't want it. There's a difference in that.
There's a difference. All right.
I guess there's people that don't like cheese.
Yeah, there is. There is.
You know.
One of my friends don't care for cheese, and I work with her, Teresa. You know who you are, honey.
All right, I ain't gonna make fun of you, Teresa.
She'll order stuff, and she'll say no cheese, and I just gasp.
I know.
No cheese.
It's hard for me to fathom that.
So yeah, some people just don't like it. So
I get it.
It's all right.
I'm that way about mayonnaise, and people that way.
Yep.
I get it.
I don't get that either. So
Yep.
different strokes for different folks. I'm gonna put a little more pepper in there. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of parsley, and I'm gonna put a little bit of chives in here as well. All right, got my chives here, and I'm gonna do about a teaspoon of those. Yummy, yummy. Yum, yum. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and start layering this second layer here of these taters. Shingles, as they call them.
A lot of potato chips.
Yep, they do look like potato chips. I love this little mandolin. It just does it so thin. You cannot make it pretty. As you can see, I am not really making it pretty because my sauce is ready to go. So I'm going to just pour them in here and try to hope for the best. How about that? It ain't got to be pretty. But it does have to taste good because we don't want to waste nothing.
No.
We want to eat all this goodness. All right. Because it's going to have cheese on top of it anyway, right?
Right.
That's right. All right. Now we're going to go back in with the rest of this ham. Yummy, yummy. I'm going to use the rest of this ham. All of this. Now this is, to me, a one pot meal. You don't need anything else, right? We're going to pour this on here. Now I'm going to mash in here just to get it all up in there. Get it all yummy. You could layer it. You could have put like a layer of sauce after you did the first layer, and then another layer on top. But look how good it's looking. It's going to be creamy, delicious, yummy. Now, I'm going to add just a little bit more milk here and there, just to give it a little. We don't want it to be so thick. Just a little bit more, just like so. Now, this is the way we cooked it. This was the old-fashioned way of cooking this. Like, there's no cream and nothings in it. It's just what you got in your kitchen, honey. What you got. Use what you got. All right. Now, I'm going to top it with some cheese. Uh-oh, I'm making a mess there, ain't I?
You popping
I
pop,
am.
pop, pop.
I'm going to top it with some cheese here. And then I'm going to cover with some foil. And I'm going to cook it for about 30 minutes. Then I'm going to take that foil off and cook it probably for about another 20-30 minutes too. Just to get that cheese brown and good and ooey and gooey. But you want to make sure you cook it long enough that your potatoes are done. And like I said, I use that little, slicer because I wanted all of my potatoes to be the same size. Because Lord, if I'd have took a knife to it and tried it, honey, they'd be thick pieces, skinny pieces. But if you ain't too good with the knife and you do have bigger pieces, like I said, in order to save time, you can just boil those potatoes first and get them real tender. And if you're in a time crunch and you need supper like ASAP, go ahead and boil this stuff on top, and you can just finish it in the oven, and it's super quick that way. All right, we will cover it with some foil here. I've got my oven set at 400, and this was in a buttered 9 to 13 casserole dish. Sometimes I forget important stuff, y'all. But in she goes, and I'll let you know in 30 minutes what it looks like. We'll take the foil off and cook her a little bit more. All right, y'all, it has been cooking 30 minutes. This is what she's looking like. Now I'm going to take this foil off. Like I said, I'm going to sprinkle just, you know what, I'll wait and do that at the end. I was going to sprinkle just a little bit more parsley and chives on top, but I'm just going to let it get nice and bubbly, and we'll just do that last. So back in the oven she goes. I'm going to cook it for about 20-30 minutes. You just want to make sure your potatoes is nice and tender. You don't want no crunchy taters and no casserole. So back in she goes, and then we'll show you what it looks like when she's all ready. All right, y'all. Whew, hot right out the oven. Right out the oven. She is sassy. All right, I'm gonna get a little fork and make sure my potatoes are nice and tender. And they are tender. So I cooked it 30 minutes covered and then uncovered, and I did cook it 30 more minutes. So alrighty, Russell, you ready to give it a try?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to do my part.
Alright then, I'm going to sprinkle with just a little bit of chives on top, a little bit of parsley. You don't have to do this. And I'm going to dish this up some and let him tell you what he thinks of it. Alright, y'all, she's ready. She's ready for James Russell here to
do my thing, y'all.
Taste, do his thing.
In this house, we do not waste.
No,
we eat leftovers. We use leftovers.
We do.
Yeah. And she has rubbed off. I can say after 20 years she has rubbed off on me. So, yeah. Yeah, anyway. So if you got leftovers from Thanksgiving, y'all, this is a good way to use
it.
Them.
It really is.
Ooh-wee.
Turn it into something all new. It is piping hot. You should let it rest just a minute.
Yeah, I might have to do a little delaying, y'all. Talk about Thanksgiving. Hope y'all had a great one.
Yep.
We did. We got through it. And,
we did. Had a wonderful little Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Lots and lots of food at my mom's.
Yep.
Just delicious. Lots and lots of leftovers. As always, we always overdo it. Every time. But is it cooled off yet?
I'm gonna try, y'all. Here we go.
It's a good old hearty. Yeah, thumbs up.
Especially like today.
It is.
Cool day out.
It's cold here,
It's like in the 40s.
That's cold to us. Real cold.
Comfort food, y'all. Good on your
Hits
belly.
your soul. It just hits your soul.
Yeah.
It does.
Fantastic. Absolutely. Cheesy.
Cheesy.
The sauce inside is creamy.
It is.
Fantastic.
It really is.
Yeah.
And
taters are tender.
Yep. You want to cook them to them taters are tender. That's
delicious.
That's the trick. It
Fantastic.
really is. That's why I said slice them real thin. And if you don't have an hour to bake it, honey, throw them in a pot. Give them a little boil. Get them a little tender, and it's going to be just as good. You can just throw it in.
I'm going to try a little bit. Look at that cheese.
It's good, good stuff.
I'm getting all the cheese, y'all.
Can't go wrong with some cheese. We done discussed that.
Ooh.
So good. If you don't have ham, it's good without anything. But you can add all kind of meat in this. You can add sausage. You can add hamburger meat. You can just make it your own, honey. Make it your own.
It'll be good whatever you put in it. That's fantastic right there.
It is hearty, and those potatoes, it's just filling, And so good.
Yeah,
so good.
fantastic.
You can also do bacon, do like a loaded baked potato.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's good. I've done that with bacon. But this
great way to use your leftover ham.
Yes.
And if you've already threw them out for Thanksgiving, be thinking on it for Christmas. So you get you a Christmas ham.
There you
and
go.
all you people don't take them home. Here you go. Here's
Easter.
File this one away. Easter
Ham.
Great way to use it. Great way.
It really is, and a whole different meal with that leftover.
That's exactly right. Yep.
So we all about utilizing them leftovers.
Absolutely. Yep.
And it's not really really that expensive because you already got your ham.
Right.
And
potatoes aren't too bad.
Potatoes ain't too bad, and just some flour and butter and some cream or milk and cheese. So things that you should probably already have on hand. But anyway, we hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
And we thank everybody for stopping in.
Yep.
And dropping us a little comment.
She loves it, y'all.
I do. I love the feedback when somebody says, hey, I have tried this and it is so good. So it just blesses my soul. And but anyway, y'all, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for loving on us.
Yep.
And we appreciate every one of you. And until next time.